Hey people, Indra here, 3v3, Katrine and Purification Plant, blue team. Couple of Apothecaries. First up is Broodwich, and this is Stybek. These guys are melee heroes, strong support with heals and a passive health regeneration aura. Alongside and rounding off this team is kesuga7 with an Inquisitor, offensive hero with powerful control abilities, begins in melee but can get specialised ranged weapons. Mordi and Iron Guard elite scheme recolored, I think. Yep, and I think Stybek is rocking some Blood Ravens. Indeed. Red team, Gaius Baltar is a Chaos Lord, a durable and destructive hero walking through objects cannot be suppressed with powerful offense and disruption, fighting in melee. The Thousand Suns elite scheme here. Alongside, Piluco is another Inquisitor, and we have JamezNunes with a Farseer support hero fighting in melee, some powerful buffs and control. Harley Quinn's elite scheme here recolored. She just threw Guide up on those Guardians, but they had to run. West side looks like it's going to turn blue with the Tactical Marine fast cap there. There we go. Up against Gaius Baltar's Chaos fellas. Heretics coming in. Scouts. Are they going to get away with this? Turns out it was perfectly judged by Stybek. Gets the cap and gets those scouts away. Here's a Sentinel to help out Stybek now. Heretics going for the decap. CSM going to be mobbed. More Heretics helping out. Here comes the red team Sentinel now. Getting a decap on the VP. There's some Corn Worship for +2 speed. What are you doing, fellas? A Doom Blast while they're capping. Looks like they're going to get away with it. They dropped 5 models. Killed a weak from the Chaos Lord there. Chaos Space Marines will now pick up the cap on that VP. Hammer of the Witches on the Tactical Marines. Is that Sanguine Chainsword? It is. Sanguine Chainsword already in for the Apothecary. Heal on hit, including ranged attacks with his bolt pistol. Hammer of the Witches on the Chaos Lord now. From kesuga7's Inquisitor, and she gets knocked over. The Scouts dropping models, well, dropping a model. You see that health regeneration aura from the Apothecary there. Chaos Lord pushing through, leading the line. Double Sentinels up for Piluco. Looks like JamezNunes has some Rangers up. They're fighting Broodwich on the eastern side, who's getting Assault Marines. Good push from the Chaos Lord, but must now flee. We have Aspiring Champion Heretics here. Nothing for these CSM. What about these fellas? Nothing for those fellas back at base. The Piluco needs to be careful with these Sentinels. Looks like they're just backing all the way off, which I think is smart. These Tactical Marines did not reinforce back at base. They are down a model. CSM still in play. Some massively heretical repairing going on, that Sentinel. And now the Guardsmen helping out. Oh, CSM, could they get a model off these Tactical Marines? I assume they're going to be healed soon. Apothecary gets in there, trying to be aggressive with that Sanguine Chainsword. Really allows him to brawl a lot more effectively. Increases the Apothecary's charge distance by 11. Holy crap, 23 charge distance? Wow. How did I not notice that before? I just noticed a really long charge there, so I was like, let me check this tooltip. 23 charge range, is that the largest charge range in the game? I know some stuff has like 15 or 18 or something, but that's insane. Look at that. Talk about a brawler. Gets stuck in there. That's awesome. 421 to 490 on the VPs. Heavy weapon squad on the field now for kesuga7. In fact, they have 2 of them. One of them setting up in the mid with that heavy bolt up. Not firing yet. There we go. They were infiltrated by something. Oh, Interrogator's armor. That was it. Assault squad in the mid. As you saw, Stybek's, those Tactical Marines getting mighty low, and Inquisitor pokes one to death. She has her servo skull up. Increases sight radius and gives you Auspex scan. Also reveals targets she hits in melee combat. Auspex scan is like revealing an area on the map, basically. Does it have unlimited range or something? It must have very long range, I guess, or it wouldn't be really worth it. 390 to 490 on the VPs. Noise Marines on the field for Gaius Baltar. Triple Rangers for JamezNunes. What's with all the Rangers recently? What's going on the east side, anyway? Broodwich might need to get double ASM. It'll be like 2013 again with Sneaker Speakers and his double ASM builds. 378 to 490. Everyone runs away? Bit weird. I thought they'd push onto the power, or try and sneak over to the VP or something, but they're out of there. I guess some of them are a bit low. Apothecary trying to brawl with some sentinels and runs away. Artillery spotters on the field for Piluco. And look at that, a very late second sentinel coming out in tier 1 from Kesuga. Very interesting to see. Double sentinels, double heavy weapon squads, and double guardsmen. It's the 2-2-2 build, haven't you heard of it? Some repairs now for this fella. I don't think they're trying to push through the mid. They might support the east side actually. West is turning red, in fact it is red. Got some Khorne worship for +2 speed. Combi flame it in for the Chaos Lord. Gets that little flame indicator on top of his icon there to easily spot it. Assault squad might be in trouble. There's double heretics there. Oh, but one of them's grenade launcher. They still got really messed up by the noise marines and by those heretics though, didn't they? 340 to 490 on the VPs. Players started to think about their tier 2s and stuff. Stybek with triple assault marines. That must be a mistake. Yeah, they cancelled it. Chaos Lord is awfully close to the heavy bolter, but so are noise marines, and they take it out with that sonic blaster. That sonic blaster shutting down ranged attacks and dealing some pretty damn good damage. I think is it 15 flame DPS or something on that single sonic blaster? Something like that, and they've got 2 bolt guns there. It's quite nasty against regular infantry, especially if it's hitting multiple models. Anything for this guy? Nope. Interrogator's armor still there. We have Broodwich with Armor of Purity and the Sanguine Chainsaw. There's a heal thrown out on the Assault Squad. His heal does get better as he levels up. Every level now. Used to be every 2 levels, or was it every 3? Can't remember now. Piluco with Stormtroopers on the way. An assist out to the east, thanks to Piluco. Gets the Assault Marines and probably the Tax out of there. Yeah, Rangers are getting shots into. So they're down to double Rangers, JamezNunes. But they are tier 2, and here comes a Wraith Lord. Broodwich can get Missile Launcher, of course, and Melter Bomb. Probably not going to get combat stims if they already have Armor of Purity. Silently up on this heavy weapon squad now. Oh, they're trying to get really close to the Sentinel and then unload. They should have more stuff helping though, surely. Trying to take down one Sentinel. Those guys came in a bit later, I guess, to try and help out, but it was taken out by artillery spotters. Kesuga now has no more heavy weapon squads left. It's a nice idea, but artillery spotters said no. Melter bombs on each Sentinel there. Slows them down, deals some damage. Maybe they can get this one. Especially since these guys can jump again if they need to. Yep, down goes one of them. Piluco. Oh, down goes both of them. Piluco has no Sentinels left. I have flanked, says Piluco. I have been flanked, maybe I think they meant to say there. Stybek's Apothecary runs away, still level 1. Broodwitches is almost halfway through level 2. Good jump there, that disrupted so much stuff. Farseer might need to get the Gravity Blade, perhaps. There's Kinetic Pulse. These Rangers are awfully close to things, trying to fleet away now. Wraith Lord is there for counter initiation, but they kind of jumped over him. He's going to do big damage if he catches up to those Assault Marines. They now have their Sergeant. Don't have a Melter Bomb yet. There's the heal from the Apothecary. Yeah, no sign of that Melter Bomb. Broodwich with a Las Cannon on the way to help deal with the Wraith Lord. There's a jump on some Stormtroopers and Guardsmen. And another jump. Grenade though. Looks like they've toughed the grenade out. They just ate it. And there's Hammer of the Witches. But I don't think any of them died. Here's Broodwich's Apothecary now. Trying to just get a model off these artillery spotters before he has to leave, I guess. Wraith Lord is there to smack him. Couldn't get one. No war gear for the Farseer. 281 to 445. Looks like it's been pretty even on that west side. Did see JamezNunes push through once, and we've seen Broodwich push through at least once. Librarian up for Stybek. kesuga7 with Ogrins on the field. Don't have their Bonehead leader yet. These guys are heavy melee, so they can smack through anything with those Ripper guns. Because they like to get close and just stab and smack you with them. Pretty decent VP lead built up now for the red team. Gaius Baltar with some bloodletters on that west side. Here's Stone Guard veterans for Broodwich, using their Hellfire rounds to acidically damage over time these Guardians. This is going to be nasty. Double frag missiles coming in. Now Vengeance rounds loaded up to do damage to this Wraith Lord. You're limited to one Stone Guard veteran squad, but they can change their ammo to combat all targets. Pretty cool fellas. Quite tough as well at 1450 hit points on 4 models. Purification vials on the way for the Apothecary. It is the heal for the Stern Guard. Could do a lot with a good vial throw on all that Eldar stuff. Meanwhile, west side, Markov Zinch Chaos Space Marines with Aspiring Champion doing huge amounts of damage to the Assault Marines, but when they get jumped like that, it's tougher. Assault Squad barely getting out or being chopped up by Bloodletters. Bloodletters now could be in trouble. They need to phase out. Need to do it. There we go. Barely got it done. They still might be taken out because they can't. If they retreat, this is going to end. There's the retreat. Damage over time gets it done. Bloodletters are wiped. Assault Squad wiped. Losses on both sides, but red team retain the VP. We have the Inferno pistol for the Inquisitor of Kesuga now. Judgment is up on something. You can tell by that yellow marker on her. Something that's retreated most likely. 205 to 445. Chaos Lord levels up. But a pretty good at the Galaxy Burn. Killed a weak on the Ogrins there. But I don't think he can take them on. Can't kill the weak again. He just doesn't have enough DPS with that sword. And Ogrins are smacking him. Ogrins have like, I think it's 40 heavy melee DPS per model. Or 42 or something. And if they turn into Bullgrins, it becomes like 45 or 46-ish. 189 to 445. Baneblade on the way for Piluco. Heretics up in tier 3 for Gaius Baltar. They've just gone tier 3 rather. Wraith Lord. Can it get away? Looks like it. Unless the Las Cannon. No, Las Cannon can't do it. Rangers could have tied it up if they needed to. The Sentinels could go after it maybe. They both have missile launchers, which means they both have a crack missile they can use. But they're chucking in frags at the moment. And Inferno Pistol will also shoot down anything. Yeah, need to be careful with that Wraith Lord getting back, getting repaired. Lots of repairs coming in now. That health flying up. Still going to take a little moment to do. Artillery spotters just knocking over the... Oh, they did get some of the guardsmen. I thought he just knocked over the Inquisitor there. Hammer of the Witches on the Inquisitor. How does she like that? 177 to 437. 2-1 cap for blue team now. Pushing up near base is Stybek with a energy barrier thing, and Apothecary with an anointed power axe, combat stims, and improved medical equipment. He needs to heal himself. Must be on cooldown. Librarian getting stuck into Chaos Space Marines, taking them out with his 70-odd DPS power melee weapon. Apothecary falls, so does the Chaos Lord. Librarian gets away, and they're power bashing. Blue team, the comeback is on. They are piling on the pressure across the map here. Let's see if the Baneblade can make a difference. Gets a big shot on those Ogrins with the Mega Battle Cannon on top. It's got las cannons on both sides. Twin linked heavy bolters. 3 of them, I believe. And a Demolisher Cannon on the front. It's a pretty damn good tank. Vulnerable to heavy melee, especially if they can get around on the rear armor. And of course, anti-vehicle weapons in general. But with some good repair support, can be a beast. See a council up for JamezNunes. Assault Squad getting stuck into them. They take a lot of damage from the Seer Council. Those Seer Council are all power melee with a decent chunk of hit points. 500 per model by default. Grenade. Beautiful grenade from Broodwich. And look at the damage from the Stern Guard. With that damage over time, Hellfire rounds. Sends the Seer Council packing, but not before the Wraith Lord gets in. Takes out another model. No grenades up on his Guardians, eh? 177 to 375. The Assault Marines have been able to jump in without threat of the grenade. I mean, they've got the threat of the Wraith Lord and now the threat of the Seer Council. That was a good shot. Well done, fellas. Some Khorne worship to help them flee. And the VP stays blue. Might see double grenades chucked on the plasma cannon. Nope, they're backing off. Nothing here can spot them. I'm surprised they didn't go for it. Oh, maybe they dipped below the energy needed to chuck the grenade. Maybe that was it. They probably need 60 energy to throw it. Predator tank on the way for Broodwich. I wonder if they'll take it through the mid mainly. It's a little bit narrow on the east side for a tank, but I guess it could maneuver and function decently well. And now a Stormblade on the way for Kesuga. Triple plasma cannons for Stybek. They're going to try and keep their hands on this western VP. They're just firing ground on the VP there. Judgment's up on these Stormtroopers, thanks to kesuga7. They wait I think it's 15 or 20 seconds, get back into range. They can do the actual Judgment ability and deal like 300 damage to them with a small AoE. Gonna be painful. Blue team pushing again though. Where is that Baneblade actually? It's gone west side, I think. Yeah, it's on the west side. They're trying to hold on to their power here, the red team. I'm not sure JamezNunes is getting a lot out of the Triple Guardians when they don't have grenades and stuff. No shields, no grenades, no fleet. Makes them so much more of a threat when they can chuck those grenades. Do they even have any population left? They do. Might be worth just getting some like Dark Reapers up. Maybe even chucking away some of those Guardian squads, getting Dark Reapers up. Keep one Guardian squad to repair. 177 to 298. Inferno pistol up now for Piluco. Trying to get the Sentinel down. I don't think she can catch them. West side stays blue for now. There's a plasma cannon shot from Stybek. Blastmaster misses somehow. They weren't even moving. And they weren't at a different elevation either. They should have hit. Unless it was ground targeted for some reason. Baneblade with a repair bunker nearby. Blue team still piling the pressure onto the east side. Not sure how often they've actually bashed the generators though. There's Time Field from Armor Viserion. And now Runes of Reaping on the way. Melter Bomb for the Wraith Lord. Now has to deal with the tank and the las cannon and the Melter Bomb and Stern Guard. Not to mention, oh, this is not combat stims over here. Stybek with the combat stims. 1-to-1 cap. Kicking off on the west side, I think. There's that Stormblade. We have a Mark of Khorne Chaos Predator tank. Stormblade with a massive Plasma Destroyer. Here we go. Crack. Just engulfed the Chaos Lord. He seems to be laughing about it. Here comes the big overcharged Plasma. Disables the weapons on the Stormblade for like 5 seconds, I think it is. Because it's a big old shot, but he caps it. Just a single entity. The Stormblade isn't amazing against single entities. Much more about the area of effect that it has. Tank was pushed up really far for Broodwich. Looks like it's going to get away with it. We do have a shoulder-mounted Bright Lance Wraith Lord, though. Is it worth getting a Singing Spear here, Mrs. Farseer? She's almost level 2. 159 to 273. Red team clawing their way back. Well, I say back, they're still in the lead. But they've got the west side, and they've pushed them off the east side. That was Excruciators against the Ogrins there. Uh-oh. Oh, they're Bullgrins now. They get those big slab shields, and they're on the rear armor of the Baneblade. Allows them to use your shield, which suppresses nearby enemies. They might have used it already. Also gives them some more damage resistance when they use it. Overcharged Plasma is kind of dodged. So the Baneblade should be able to take out a Stormblade because it's better against single entities with that big Mega Battle Cannon. But the Bullgrins will continue to put pressure on. A good Demolisher Cannon shot though, look at that. That was awesome. And Inquisitors nearby to help control them. Manticore from Piluco. Sorry, from Kesuga. They both have one. Where is it's back there. Manticore versus Manticore and Inferno Pistol. He's trying to finish it off. He's getting repairs. Does have a heavy bolter on front trying to shoot her down. Is she missing? What's going on here? Seems like she missed a few of those shots. Maybe she was shooting at the infantry while she was chasing. Plague Marines on the field for Gaius Baltar. Look at the resources for Broodwich. They don't really have the population to get a big 21 pop thing up. They could get a tank. More plasma cannon for Stybek. Who needs tier 3 when you have plasma and cannon? Heretics repairing. Nobody can cap the west side for now. 143 to 239. East side. Still the pressure from Broodwich. They don't seem interested in pushing the mid at all. Just keeping this power locked down. There's Purification Vials and a Merciless Strike. And Fire Prism getting shots in the other side. Wraithlord seems not super keen to get stuck into melee because of the threat of the las cannon and the tank and the melter bomb. Speaking of the tank threat, it's moving up. Still haven't lost any Guardians, JamezNunes. Free up their economy a bit to drop some of them. They got Warlocks on them, I think. Yeah, they got Warlocks on them. They didn't get the battle equipment. Here's a nuke thrown in by Broodwich. These guys are going to have the 50% damage resistance, or the tank goes down, the Fire Prism goes down. But I don't think any of the infantry is going to wipe. Oh, maybe those guys wiped. Yep, those Guardians wiped out. Why did you say that and curse them so? 143 to 239. Overcharged plasma on the VP. Oh, it didn't go off. Did not go off, or they cancelled it or something. Plague Marines get a shot. Blastmaster gets a shot. Plague Marines with that snaring missile launcher that slows down the Stormblade on hit. 143 to 239. I hear a time field. Oh, it's over there. Oh, we got Terminators up for Broodwich now. When they have an assault cannon, they'll take a lot of damage from the Seer Council. But they are dealt with superbly well by shotgun scouts with a grenade as well in there. No Spirit Stones to heal them. And the Terminators teleport away. But Broodwich is coming back again to pressure that east side. Manticore gets a couple of solid hits on the Baneblade. The Stormblade's getting quite low though. Do they not have something to repair it? They do have Guardsmen. But they're both back at base. They have Bullgrins and Ogrins now. They only get one Bullgrin at a time. Eldritch Storm from JamezNunes. I don't think it didn't hit the Stormblade. It didn't hit it. It kept on moving. There's a Demolisher, really well timed. Excruciators as well with the Assail. Gets rid of all those heavy melee infantry. Stormblade is quite low. Is it worth pushing it? They don't have any anti-armor stormtroopers, unfortunately for them. It might be worth using Auspex scan to get a Manticore shot or something. Where is the Manticore actually? Oh, it's on the west side. I don't know if he can shoot that far. She's looking for it. Look, that was an Auspex scan. Piluco's Inquisitor is looking for it. 73 to 239. Manticore on the Noise Marines. They live. They live. Oh wow, what a special attack from this fella. Knocked back all those Bloodletters. Almost saved himself, but the Heretics thought no. GG, says Stybek. 64 to 239. It's a whirlwind. I guess all the plasma cannons didn't pay off in the end. Staying tier 2, getting those plasma cannons. Maybe this Stormblade should be over there. I guess they don't want to leave the mid because then Piluco would push through. Can red team see it out? Oh, Broodwich says no. They've just decapped their VP. Time field again. And they're on the VP to try and grab it back. Predator tank now for Broodwich. Yet more Ogrins for Kesuga, which is awesome. All the plasma cannon fellas showing up now on the west side. Kicking off in the middle as well. Something just got destroyed. Somehow made it out. No, I don't think it did. I think it was some stormtroopers there that got destroyed by a plasma destroyer and then some afters. Stormblade's been repaired up quite a lot. And Broodwich is now mid, finally. JamezNunes comes mid to meet them. Overcharged plasma. Nope, was cancelled, I guess. There's the time field. Those Bullgrins are capping, are they? Yeah, I guess they are. Oh, there's a fella there, look. Last Master gets a shot. Blue team grab it back. 59 to 235. Apothecary with a good special, but the Wraithor's going to take him out in a couple of hits. Oh, maybe not. Big heal. That was a big heal. Well judged engagement by Broodwich, I think, knowing that that big heal was coming. 59 to 224. Demolisher. We're trying to finish off some retreating stuff there, I think. What is this tank doing, though? But it's getting some shots on the Wraithor. That's what it's doing. We're a little bit close there. Piluco with the first Leman Russ of the day. There's a sail. Terminators could be in a bit of trouble. I'm not sure when they use their teleport. There's Angels of Death, giving them 50% damage resistance. They're able to teleport out. West side, meanwhile, Imperial Abyss from Gaius Baltar on some stuff to get it to run away. It must have killed some of Stybek's units as well. It's got 4 plasma cannons, though. Speaking of plasma, big overcharge from the Stormblade. 1-to-1 cap. Fierce fighting. Nobody's given up. Leman Russ is up now for Piluco. Give it a Vanquisher, surely. And go after this Stormblade. But we'll see. Nothing for it yet. How much does that Vanquisher upgrade cost, even? Maybe we'll see if they purchase it. Ogrin's trying to get in, but they're being suppressed by just sheer weight of fire, I think. 55 to 224. Rocket run. Yes. Is that Piluco's? It seemed to hit those Ogrins a hell of a lot. Lake Marine's now on the VP. Here comes a Chaos Lord with Corn Worship and Lightning Claws, looking to wreck some plasma cannon faces. Devastator's going to have a bad day over here, especially when they're getting friendly fire. Bullgrin's coming in to help out. Can't suppress him though with Use Your Shield. 49 to 224. Anti-Core. Stormblade's in kind of an awkward position. And we do indeed have a Vanquisher cannon for the Leman Russ. Good versus large targets. Last Master gets a shot. Chaos Lord still getting stuck in here. Level 2 Bullgrins using Use Your Shield. Gives them some extra damage resistance, some extra health regen, I think. And now they're getting some from the Apothecary as well. Bit of a stalemate in the mid. Red team grabbed the west side though. 48 to 224. Land Raider Redeemer on the way for Stybek. JamezNunes with Dark Creepers now. Stormblade has gone just west side, maybe because the Leman Russ showed up in the mid. It's been low a few times, that Stormblade, but it survives. Here's some plasmas. Whole bunch of plasmas. Apothecary needs to run away. Still goes down. 29 to 224. Blue team running out of time. Went for a push there through the mid. Broodwich loses the tank. That Wraithor's been pretty awesome for JamezNunes. Is it level 4? No, it's only level 2. Stormblade now getting repairs. Down to 19 VPs though. Don't think the Land Raider's going to come out in time. Don't think it is. Unless the Ogrins can get a decap here. Nope, Blastmaster and Grenade says no. Now they're just going to get shot to pieces. Red team probably have it. hard-fought victory. I feel like it was much closer than the VPs tell you. Had almost half their VPs left, the red team, but blue team put up a hell of a fight. Maybe Stybek with all these plasma cannons just didn't quite work out in the end. What levels did they get? Level 2, level 1, level 2. Yeah, it didn't seem like they killed a huge amount of stuff. Maybe going tier 3 a bit earlier and getting something like this up a little earlier would have been better. Let's look at these heroes though. Level 9 Apothecary for Broodwich, but huge pressure on the east side. Maybe should have rotated mid a bit earlier. Kesuga was solid in the mid as a level 2 Inquisitor, very near level 3. I wish it gave me a numerical value on the XP here when I moused over or something. Stybek's Apothecary level 5 and down had that anointed power axe. Chaos Stalder's level 6. Solid on the west side. Piluco was awesome in the mid, level 5. And JamezNunes and the Farseer. Did she get any war gear? Maybe not. Level 3. Seer Council did well. Wraithlord did well. But I'm not sure about those Guardians with no battle equipment. I guess they all died at the end. Had double Dark Creepers up at the end too. That would have been fun to see. But there you have it, guys. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you next time.